Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Zach Smith, talking about In My Honor, a craft and car show coming up Memorial Day weekend, May 26th to 27th, to honor our veterans. And it will be taking place at Ohio Veterans Memorial Park in Clinton.
Yep.
What is it, before we get into some of the other things that you're going to be having there, what is it about that park that just moves you?
Well, I don't know if I mentioned it last year, but they have, I believe it's the longest freestanding monument, Veterans Monument in the United States. They've only been open since, I believe, 2007, 2008. But it's a huge black granite wall, and it has the name of every Ohio veteran that served from World War II that didn't make it home. The pavilion has over 30,000 dog tags hanging from the ceiling, and that's from World War II, I believe. It might be Vietnam to current, but I think it's World War II to current.
Wow.
They have a helicopter over there, a tank, and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, it's really just a beautiful park.
Do you happen to know who oversees it and who keeps it up?
Well, there's a few people. There's a guy named Chuck, Larry, I believe, Richard Baum, Ken, and Sharon. I'm not sure which one owns it or if anybody in particular owns it, but I know that's part of the committee. They're the ones that I keep in touch with most of the time going through this whole process. And
this has to be such a labor of love for you.
Yeah.
That you move from
really
out of town and you see this and you think, I want to do a fundraiser to keep this going.
Right. No, it definitely is. I mean, it's been a lot of fun working with some of the people that have, been able to help me with this. Our DJ that's going to be there this year, Larry and Helen, they've helped a lot. So, I mean, it's really been a blessing to have the people that I have on board to kind of help get it where it is right now.
I've got to ask, their reaction when they hear from someone out of the blue that they want to do a fundraiser for them, what was their response?
Sharon was pretty ecstatic. She was happy. Of course, they receive donations all the time from companies and random people that, are more involved with the park than I am myself. But it's really been nice for them, I think, to have somebody from the outside that really doesn't have any type of military background or anything like that to kind of just try and do something.
To take an interest in it and invest their time and their lives into it. Okay, well, we've got a lot of fun things happening already, but you've still got some things you're looking for, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, we are still actively looking for mainly handcrafters. Most of our direct sales companies have already been filled. We have a lot of jewelry companies already as well, but we are still looking for handcrafters.
Anything in particular?
Not so much in particular, no. I know I only have, I think, one, maybe two woodworkers that do like toy cars and toys and stuff like that. But different type of wood crafts are always a great thing to have. There's so much that you can do with it.
Well, come on, Wilderness Center Woodcarvers Club.
There you go.
Give you a call. There'd be a lot of people there that would be able to help you out.
Right. It'd be anybody who does like chainsaw art would be amazing, because some of that stuff is just so intricate and so beautiful. It'd be something that'd be interested in. But
you mentioned that you're a wood carver a bit.
Yeah.
What kinds of things do you do?
I'm more of a hobbyist. I really don't do anything in particular. I work with intarsia, which is basically cutting down a bunch of pieces into smaller pieces to make one big picture out of it, then you glue it all back together.
Oh.
So it's pretty neat.
Will you have some of that there?
No, I won't. I haven't done that stuff in a little while now. But
and you're busy enough pulling this together.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy, needless to say. But guitar bodies, I do electric guitar bodies and stuff like that. But
very, very cool.
Yeah.
So wood carving, anything else that you're looking for anything that people would like to take advantage of?
Yeah, I'm really looking for anything. I don't have any one set thing that I'm looking for.
Okay. So someone's hearing you and they say, hey, I'm a crafter.
Yeah, right.
What do they do? How do they reach you?
They can reach me either cell phone or email. My cell phone number is 919 area code 885-8992.
Give that again, please.
919 885 8992.
Okay, great.
or you can reach me at customguitardesigns@gmail.com.
customguitardesigns@gmail.com. Okay, great. You've got food vendors. We always look forward to these things for the good food.
Yes.
Who's going to be there?
Yes, we have a company, Up in Smoke. They're a local company to Clinton, Canal Fulton area. The guy that owns it, I can't remember what his name is right offhand. He helps a lot at different events over there. Has donated a lot of his time and a lot of food to the Vets Park over there. So he's going to be there doing barbecue and stuff like that.
You've got a barbecue. He'll be barbecuing out there?
Yes, he will be barbecuing, smoking out there, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, we will have Peace, Love, and Little Donuts. They are attempting to get a food truck out there, or have an actual food truck out there to where they can cook donuts on site.
Oh, man.
So you'd be able to get some hot donuts.
Hot donuts. Okay, there's nothing better.
No, there's
you
really
would just
not.
not need
There's
another
really not.
reason to be there. That would do it.
Right.
Oh, my
Right.
goodness.
Possibly east of Chicago. I'm in talks with them right now. It has not been confirmed yet. They were on vacation. But we are in the works of trying to get them out there. Jay's Concession will be there. He does fried vegetables, bloomin' onions, bloomin' potatoes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sounds delicious.
So, yep.
Awesome. Okay, and lots of fun because not only will you have Corvettes,
Yep.
the greatest way to move from here to there.
Right.
You've got more of an old-fashioned way to move from here to there. What else
Yes,
will you have?
absolutely. We have an old-fashioned horse and buggy. The guy who owns it has really put a lot of work into the carriage itself, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. He handmade everything. So
Really? This is a handmade buggy?
He built the buggy, yes. Yep.
And how many horses?
There'll be two. Blaze and Charlie, I believe, are their names. They big boys. Definitely big boys.
Man, sounds like fun. So those will go around the park, or
Yeah,
is there
they'll
a
actually
fee
go-
to ride it, or a donation?
I think he's doing it by donation, but I don't want to get that wrong.
Okay.
And say otherwise. He might be charging. I'm not 100% sure. But he'll be taking you around the park through the Corvettes and all that, and probably up the road as well. We have a pretty easy road to navigate, so.
Nice. Well, just a reminder, this is a fundraiser, so don't come empty-handed. Come with plenty of money to be able to spend on all these fun things.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
And to buy some cool crafts, taste some very hot sauce,
Right.
and other fun food vendors.
Yep.
Talk about, the nice thing about this year is you've had a last year. Tell us a little bit about, we love stories around here.
Right.
Tell us some cool things that happened last year.
Well, last year, besides the pep breeding contest and the chili cook-off that we had, which both were great, had a lot of fun. Actually, speaking of which, we had one girl there who was in the pep reading contest, and she actually did really well. Young girl, 16, maybe 17 years old.
Whoa.
And by far surpassed what I thought she was going to. Hung out with us for, I think, 4 rounds, which for the contest that we had was by no stretch of the imagination easy.
Yeah,
so I think
there
I only
were
made it
some
to 6.
really hard things to eat that you were giving people, and she was hanging in there 4 rounds.
She very well did.
Good job. Wow.
So, but a lot of the crafters there, we just had a good time. It was a lot of fun. The horses took us all around, and we were able to enjoy the rides.
Age
and
group
stuff like that.
for this? Who enjoys it?
Anybody will. Anybody would like it. I mean, there's not a whole lot better than having food, cars, and crafts all in the same place. So
Yes. Well, we want to remind everybody, if you're looking for something fun to do Memorial Weekend, and this is just perfect.
Yep.
May 26th and 27th.
Yep. It'll be from 10 to 5.
Both days.
Both days. Yep.
All right.
Car
And
show
this-
is only Saturday.
Okay,
Only
good
Saturday
to know.
for the car show.
All
That'll
right.
be from 11 to 4.
All right. Car show just Saturday only. The
Yep.
rest is the whole weekend.
Yep.
And you want to go to In My Honor. It's the craft and car show now at the Ohio Veterans Memorial Park in Clinton. Zachary, before I let you go here, I'm just very interested in looking ahead.
Yep.
What would you love for this to turn into?
I'd love to put more than 100 vendors in there, 100 crafters. Of course, do the car show one or both days, or do a car and a bike show. We attempted to get a bike show together this year. It didn't quite happen, but I mean, right now we're on track to raise right around 3,000 between the crafters. The Corvette show is looking to raise right around 1 or 2. I'd love to double that, within the next couple of years. So we'll let it be a little bit more of a full family event. Get not carnival rides per se, but like bounce houses and things like that there. So there's a lot of insurance liability you got to deal with on that portion of it. But
are you surprised? Yes, when you start really actually putting pedal to the metal here and seeing this through, are you surprised at all the details that you have to tend to?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just with the food vendors you have to make sure that everybody's licensed. You have to make sure that they're feeding off of city water and not just a garden hose. There's a lot of little things that you have to look at that you don't really anticipate until you get down that road and get there.
Yes.
So,
but you would say all worthwhile?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. It's been a lot of hours put into it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth the time that you take.
Again, I just sit back in amazement that someone just comes from out of town and sees something. I mean, it's hard to get volunteers for something. Right. I'll just throw this out there. But that someone would self-volunteer and take a look and say, here's a need. I really don't want to see this park go by the wayside. This is really something special here.
Well, it really is. I mean, they're 100% donation funded. That's how they get the money to run the park, add new attractions to it, which they are adding a new attraction to it.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, the Tears of War. It'll be a water fountain that will have a bunch of different era helmets and hats all the way down from Civil War and up. And they're going to have the water come down over top the hats back into the pond.
Any idea where they acquire these things?
The helmets and stuff?
Yes.
It's all donated.
My goodness.
Yep.
All right. That really in itself is just amazing. Right. So if you don't make it the 26th and 27th, be sure to get over to Clinton and see the park.
There's a lot to look at, a lot more than you can really think that there is. I mean, most of the veterans parks that are around here are kind of just, you can walk in and out of it in a couple of minutes. You really have to take your time to enjoy this place, to really look at everything. So.
Aside from this day, is it a free admission kind of thing or a donation?
No, it's free admission. Just come in and check it out. The park itself, they're always willing to take donations. They have donation jars set up outside and inside. But no, it doesn't cost anything to come in and see the park, or it's not going to cost anything to come in and visit our show and all that. It's all just come in and walk around.
Very, very cool. Yeah. That's why I love doing our community. You find out about the coolest things happening in our community.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
Absolutely is one of them. Okay, May 26th and 27th, head on over to the Ohio Veterans Memorial Park in Clinton. And that's kind of near Canal Fulton.
Yeah, it's right beside Canal Fulton, and they connect together.
It's called In My Honor, Craft and Car Show at the Ohio Veterans Memorial Park. And Zachary Smith, thank you so much
thank you
for all you do in our community.
Yeah, thanks for having me.